Hello everybody and welcome to Linda Tina TV. If you're new to my channel, my name is Linda. I am a Ugandan and I've been living in Italy for about 5 years now. So in this video I'm going to be sharing with you the things that I have learned living in Italy, or things that I have adopted after living in Italy for a while now.
You trying to make me, I wanna leave and you're making, I try to see the one I need to love.
Now, apart from my newfound love for pasta and the Italian language, of course, Italy has taught me how to walk. Now, before I came to Italy, I didn't walk that much because back where I come from in Uganda, we don't walk so much. Even for 200 meters, you'll take a car or you'll take a bike. We don't walk that much. It's kind of like in America, people don't walk that much. In Italy, especially in the cities, like I live in Milan, we walk a lot. We walk everywhere. You only use your car when you're getting out of the city. And so this is something Italy has taught me. I remember when I had just come to Italy, my husband would tell me, oh, we're just gonna walk to the cinema. And then we would walk and walk. And I told him, why didn't we take the car? He's like, but it's just here. And I'm like, no, it's not just here. Funny enough, I do the same thing to my friends or family who visit me here. And if they're not used to it, they're like, what is going on? Why don't we just take the car? And I'm like, no, we're just gonna walk to the center of the city. And they're like, no, we're not. So that is something Italy has taught me. And I'm glad, because I think it's a healthy thing to do, to kind of, move your body. Italy has taught me to eat healthier. Italians are very conscious about what they put in their bodies, which explains why they look so fine. No, but seriously, Italians eat lots of vegetables. They eat a balanced diet. They're very careful about the portions they eat. They don't eat really huge portions. Everything is in a certain portion and it's balanced, and this is something I really love about Italy. The fruits, the vegetables are always fresh. They eat hot meals, so they don't eat so much frozen foods or dry foods like sandwiches and this kind of thing. It's not a real meal for them. A real meal is a hot, freshly done meal, which is something I really like. Italy has given me a new appreciation for wine. Now, you know, some of the best wines in the world are from Italy. I've always been a wine enthusiast, but Italy has taught me how to appreciate wine more, the way it tastes, the way it smells. So I don't have wine just for the sake of having wine, but because this wine is in a certain way, in a particular way. Even simple things like with meat, you have the red wine. With fish, you have the white wine. You hold a glass of white wine by the stem because of course it's chilled. Little simple things about wine that Italy has taught me, and boy am I glad, because I love my wine. Fashion. Now, we all know that style and Italy are synonymous. I've learned a thing or two about fashion. Italian fashion is actually very interesting, They teach you that less is more. You don't need to be so flashy to look good. They are more laid back but still looking very chic. I've also learned a few fashion do's and don'ts. For example, guys, did you know that white socks are a no-no? I didn't know that until I came to Italy. So Italians are very chic in their fashion sense, and they always look good. Like, you're going to want to look a certain type of way. You're going to want to enhance your appearance, even if you're just going to buy, to the shops to just buy some milk, because Italians are set up that way. Apart from those things, Italy has also strengthened my belief in family, because where I come from, family ties are really strong and family is everything, which is kind of the same in Italy. Family bonds here are really close. Families stick together. They organize things like Sunday lunches where families get together. When one person is in trouble, they look out for each other. So family is really important in Italy, just like it is back where I come from, and this has further strengthened my belief in family. History. Now, this country has a lot of history. It's amazing. And the Italians are so knowledgeable about their history. From a very young age, it's actually very impressive. They are also very willing to tell the whole world or anyone who cares to listen about their country, where it came from, the different buildings, who built it, who started this, who started that. So I've learned so much about this country, about art, about so much history, which is pretty amazing, and I'm glad that I'm continuing to learn so much, because to be honest with you, history was not really my favorite subject. So I'm glad that I get to be in a place where I'm immersed in it. Italy has taught me that you can actually learn to love football. Now, I've never been a football fan, never been crazy about football. If anything, football annoyed me. But when I moved to Italy, Italians are crazy about football. Football is such a big deal here, like a really big deal. So when there are big matches going on, like the World Cup, the Euro Cup, I found myself cheering and getting really emotional about the match. I get my Italian shirt on, my Italian hat on, and I get screaming and shouting. Anyone who knew me would be like,
"Really, Linda, really?"
But I have learned to love football only when Italy is playing. I think it's just the patriotism that's growing in me, but football is such a big deal in Italy and it's growing on me. So guys, those are some of the things I have learned while living in Italy. I'm sure there's a lot more that I haven't mentioned. The Italian culture is pretty interesting. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, do leave me a thumbs up and do not forget to subscribe if you haven't already. See you in my next video. Bye bye.